You freaking go. So I mean, this is gonna be weird. This is gonna be so weird. Because, like, I don't really know if this is gonna be published or anything. But it's almost February and I haven't done anything. I need to do that. Like, okay, so here is what I'm thinking. So, if I have something in my mind, I'm gonna do it. Okay? I'm just gonna fucking do it. Because that's gonna, otherwise it's gonna be stuck in my head forever and it will not be letting out and it will be accumulated into stress and pressure and I'm gonna fucking burst and just die. I don't really know. This is gonna be like a therapeutic kind of session. This is just gonna be for me and you guys is gonna be there, the camera, just for me to, you know, listen to my story and listen to my overthinking head and the day that I've had, the day that is all the same. Bro, no, I'm not paying my tuition fee for this and for me to suffer. But I think I can. So okay. Number one priority is I have to do my Chinese homework and send the homework because it's the due date in the morning. And two, I have to do the 2021 wrap up. You guys will be talking to me in the afternoon. You guys will see me in the afternoon. I will talk not to you, but to the camera and myself about my 2021 witch stuff. By the way, spoilers. I mean, if you guys are watching me, thank you. Because I've been gone on and off, on and off. That's the relationship that I have with YouTube. Because, you know, we're unstable and it's difficult for us in terms of relationship. I think it's time to go. I'm gonna hit myself for like recording random shit for 17 minutes for me to just cut. But that's you in the future. Do it. That's the work. Okay, goodbye. Hi. So, it's 2:30 and currently I think it is time for me to just review to you guys what happened to me in 2021. So I actually found this set of questions from Gen M. The first question is, when have you felt proud of yourself in 2021 and what were you doing? I have a really vague memories of what happened. Well, I would say the proudest moment. Damn, this is the first one that I still cannot answer it because it's really hard. Maybe when I decided to take one of the courses that suffered me really much last semester. I suffered a lot because like I'm a person that put pressure on myself a lot, and you know, like you would have a specific things that you wanted yourself to achieve, and when it's not going according to plan, whether it was because of myself that I keep avoiding to do it, or is it because of external factors. I mean, I'm proud that I got through those whole freaking period of mine. Also, I also was elected as like a president of a club that I'm joining, and it's a lot of work that I have been doing,
It has been a lot of tensions, a lot of, pressure, but I'm proud that I decided on these things. Like, that I decided to, pursue what I wanted to do, basically. Second question, if you had to teach one thing you learned this year that would improve one's quality of life, what would it be? Maybe to estimate your capability. Like, for me, like for example, like the proudest moment that I had, which I stated, I did not really think that, like basically I overestimate myself. I think that I could handle all the pressure, I could get straight A's, I could, manage my time. However, I need some space for possibility that for me to rest, for me to, oh my god, sorry, for me to take some times for myself and not drain into academics. Because I oftenly, is that a word? I don't know. I often do that and it results in something really bad, which is drain out, burnout, and feel bad about yourself. Trying to look into yourself more than any achievements, but look into yourself, if that makes sense. Okay, the third question is, what kept you up at night with excitement this year? Was it worth it? Would you want to do more of it? Well, this is my guilty pleasure. I still am caught up with like fan fiction, Wattpad. When I caught up with like reading all this freaking butterflies thing, I just like kept on going and I would not stop. And what happens is I would just like binge reading until like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and my heart would race. Like, I have anxiety, right? And my heart would race and I couldn't find a way to slow it down, and it's really difficult for me to try to sleep, trying to calm down. I also like I spend the whole night, like before midnight, I would say, doing all the academic works, which is really not good. I should, balance and manage my time better than this, and it should not ended up, be past midnight, because it's fucked up my schedule. 4, how do you have fun differently in 2021? Well, because most of 2021 I'm at home, I have fun differently with myself. That sounds weird and bad, but it's not even fun thing, I would say, because most of the time that I'm with myself, I'm not a good self. Like, I cannot focus on me and be kind to myself. I cannot be kind to myself. I always like those parents, that like, yo, keep it up, like you can do it, go for it. I'm like that to myself and I hate it, but I hope it's getting better. So the different way that I have fun is with myself and trying to like entertain myself, finding something that's soothing, something that would entertain me and get me off like the feelings that I have for myself that is all negative. On to the next question, number 5. How did you suffer differently in 2021? As I said, I was mostly home. I stuck home for like 8 months. It's not like that I'm not going out at all. I still going out, but mostly it's still like stuck at home. My experiences about my friends and about schools and everything is like through online, and I hate it. I'm not gonna lie, I hate it. I need socialization. It's not that like I am extrovert, but we're human. I need to talk to people. I could not just like texting. I hate texting the most. especially when it's like work stuff, work related. I hate it. I don't like texting people. And so I suffer a lot. It's mostly just like I don't communicate to myself. So most of the time I suppressed myself to express what I really feel. I tend to like just, trying to like see what others would think, and I would go with the flow, trying to like please people kind of way. But it was suffering because I could not let myself be myself. 6. What people or kind of people did you spend less time with in 2021? With my friends. As I stated, I have spent less time with my friends, especially physically, especially the time that we can hang out, have fun, karaoke, or just hang out after school. There's actually a lot of people in my group of friends in university, so there's a lot of them that I didn't catch up. I didn't talk to you. If you're watching this, text me and just catch up and let's see what's going on and all those kind of stuff. I think the 7th one is, what people or kind of people did you spend more time with in 2021? I think I spend more time with myself. Believe it or not, you're the person that with yourself since you were born. But I think me personally, I talk to myself the least. I haven't, reflect on what is it that I really want. Why am I chasing after my academic achievements? Why do I, decided to do this one? Or why did I choose this path? Like, I took less time to talk to myself. Most of the time, it's just like when I feel uncomfortable, I go to my friends directly, talk to them. But I have never really talked about it with myself and trying to figure out what is really in my mind. 8. What did you feel guilty for 2021? I feel guilty for myself. Everything is gonna be about me now because I have no one but me during this pandemic. I feel guilty about myself because I felt bad that I didn't take care of you or me enough. I haven't prioritized myself. I was looking for external factors and all this kind of stuff that I neglect my own needs, my own desire, and that results in, your mental health as mine. I actually I'm talking in the you pronoun, but that's mean I talk to me. Do anybody have that? You talk to it's like you talk to a mirror, and then you and yourself just talk back and forth. I don't know. And 9, what 3 people are you the most grateful to in 2021 and why? How can you thank them? How can you find more people like this in your life? So 3 people that I'm most grateful in is my friends. You guys know who you are. Those are the people that I go to, I talk to, I text them whenever I feel like life is not going to the right path. When I cry, when I smile, when I laughed, I share my my emotions and everything with them. Oh, this is getting emotional, but yeah, I'm really grateful for my friends. And the second one is my family. I do realize that I, as I become adult, I hate the word adult, but as I grew up, I think it's normal. You started to feel distant from your families, especially my parents. But I'm grateful for them nevertheless because they are always be supportive of what I wanted to do, of raising me up, and just be with me whenever I wanted them. Yeah, so I'm grateful for my parents as well as my grandmother. So I still live with her. I still live with my we have a really big family together, and she's the one who devoted her life for the child, like her children and grandchildren. Like she's always provided us food. She has never complained about our behaviors. She is the most supportive person in the world that I've known. She is irreplaceable. And I love her. I loveคุณย่า. 10. What have you learned about the way that you deal with uncertainty in 2021? Well, let's just say I hate uncertainty. I try to take control of everything that I can. I hate the fact that life is unstable. This is turned into a therapist session, so you guys gonna just listen to my story and my freaking idiot life. But how do I deal with it? I dealt it with anxiety. I often felt anxious about uncertainty. Like, for example, I would have a meeting in like the afternoon or in the evening. I would just like started to feel anxious since like 1 p.m. because I don't like it. I want to take control. So I try to look at the schedule of the meeting. I try to like check on if like things are going according to plan, and that's how I deal with things. What new habits did you create in 2021, and which ones would you want to keep? Oh, I started yoga. So I remember it was the beginning of like the year, and I have like my midterm exam coming up, and I felt like I could not be really anxious in the morning because I have like a morning test. So I decided to do yoga for me to feel better, and it's kind of calmed me down. And then since then I started to slowly wake up in the morning and do yoga. 12. Did you feel you spent enough time with your family significant other in 2021? How would you change this in 2022? I have spent less time with my family. I spend less time talking to them. I spend less time telling them what I feel. And I really hope that 2022 I will be able to talk to them, hug them, tell them I love them, and trying to, just communicate more. Tell them about my feelings and everything. 13. What things did you stop caring about in 2021? I'll start with what I care about. I care a lot about what other people think about me. I care about what people are doing and compare it to myself. But what do I not care about? Like, if you stop caring about it, you will not get it in your head, right? Because otherwise the thing that you would care about would just pop up because you care about it. But if you not care about it, then how the fuck would I figure it out? Right? Did it make sense? Oh my god, we have like what left? 5? Yeah, 5 left. Okay, 14. What new thing did you spend a lot of money on in 2021? I spent a lot of money on my plants. It's actually, that's a new hobby that I found too. I think I spent a lot on the material. It's not only the plant, you need, I don't know in English, กระถาง you need ที่รดน้ำต้นไม้ you need the freaking light because this is not enough light for them. You need a lot of stuff for the plant. So as a result, I spent a lot of my money on it. 15. What new thing do you spend a lot of time on in 2021? Well, I listen to more podcasts. If you have anything recommend, please just send it to me, and then trying to listen to it. And 16. What do you feel you have gotten a lot better at in 2021? I think the ability to understand myself. Even though it's really difficult, it's extremely difficult for me to even do it now, but I think it's still getting better and better, because in a way the pandemics make me realize what is really the problem that I have with my own internal self. And I think I'm better at detecting my own feelings and find a way to calm it down. And I think that's what it is. I understand me more. And 17. When you felt at peace this year, what were you doing? I think the moment I felt peace is at night, when I let go of my academic, what is it called, agenda, plans that I have for the day, and that I finish all the work and that I have time to sleep, time for myself. That's the feeling that is peace for me. That I try to let go of the expectation that I have for myself of the day and just trying to, rest. Okay, the last one. 18. Which of last year's goals did you not achieve? Why did you not achieve them? Will you carry them on to 2022? And if not, why? There are actually a lot of things. A lot. If you guys have seen my video earlier, not earlier, it was like a year or two ago, I was trying to drive. I still could not drive. I wrote that for the resolution in 2021 and I could not achieve it because I'm stuck in the pandemic. So, like, when am I gonna drive? Like, I'm not gonna drive. So I haven't practiced, I haven't drive, so I could not drive. But I think I'm gonna carry on this really specific things because, like, in Thailand, especially in Bangkok, without car, it's not difficult to travel compared to like other provinces because it's the central, and I just need to drive a car for me to feel free from the cage that I created for myself, or the restriction. Yeah, so I need to drive. That's the first one. So the second one is YouTube, that I wanted to be able to do it more consistently. However, as you can see, I have always focuses on my academics in my college. So I did not really spend much of my time on YouTube. But I really hope that I can come back more this year, and I will try my best to just trying to lower my pressure on academics and focus on more you guys. If you guys are still watching, thank you. Yeah. So those are the two. I think there is also the thing about investment that I wanted to dig in and I didn't. So that's it for the questions of reviewing 2021. I guess this continuous session will be the resolutions that I have for 2022.
Okay, so it's nighttime now, but it's planned. I will try to take care of more working on the original plans. I want to take care of time with myself, trying to release all those tightness and stress.
So, that's the plan. The resolution sounds the same as last year, but I think I can achieve it, I guess. Just wait and see if I have actually be able to complete this at the end of the year. Thank you, and if you guys wanted to, you guys can wait and see me at the end of the year too, if I can finish all this kind of stuff. But thank you for tuning in today, and I don't know if this has any point, but thank you anyway, and see you next time.